Right, so funny story, that's not actually quite so funny. I've spent a long time, well, kind of, after the recording of the last episode of this one, I ended up rendering it out and just sitting at the spawner, which I don't think I've actually shown you. Well, we'll do that soon. So yeah, like I said last time, we broke the diamond shovel, and I've spent hours like just trying to get a new shovel back, essentially with a few cool things that I will show you soon. So you can see right here, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Redstone Volume 1, you can ignore that, that's for bookshelves, which I might end up showing later. And I need to take this down at some point too, because I need a chest somewhere else. But essentially, we've got a nice lovely shovel back. So I've enchanted 2 shovels since. One of them had Fortune 1, which I've actually given to Melissa. And then I had this one, which had Efficiency 4 and Silk Touch 1. I've added Unbreaking 3 to it and another Efficiency. And so we're now at Efficiency 5, Silk Touch, and Unbreaking. Bam! Take that. So, finally. Watch this. Boom! Yeah. Yeah. So now we can silk touch all the grass that we want, even though we probably won't want that for a long time. I'm still kind of trying to decide whether or not I want this lava here. It used to be much bigger, but I've kind of just filled it in as I've needed lava. Saves me having to go underground. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. I actually accidentally left this shovel at Melissa's place instead of the Fortune one. And she was like, oh yay, Fortune. Oh yay, really awesome shovel. And then I kind of realized today when I came home, it's like, oh whoops, I have given her the wrong shovel. And so she was not quite as happy to give it back, but I gave her the Fortune one, which I said I was going to do anyway, plus I replaced some of the books that I've borrowed from her, using one of the methods that I will show you soon. Actually, I might place this down now and just dump a whole bunch of stuff in here. So what don't I need? I want the bow. We can take these books because I want to use them later. I'll show you what I mean. That'll do for now. Ooh, get back in there. Why is that picking back up? Sneaky bugger. Oh, sorry about that. Something freaky just went on. Okay, so here's something that I may not have shown you last episode. I have a button here, and this button takes me to a place called the hub. Oh, and I have to worry about... are you kidding? I have to worry about this trapdoor all the time because it takes me to the promised lands. But this is the hub, so essentially... skeleton grinder, which I've been spending most of my time. You know, community ender chest, so these were like the prison I left myself when I needed more space. Dishwasher, which we've got one of those. Washing machine, which we don't anymore. Cooker, which we should probably replace with that other oven, just because it's free. I've been dumping a lot of stuff into this rubbish bin. Furnace right there. But along here, which is possibly more important, I'll show you that in a sec. We've got a notice board as well, just showing you that. Right, and then round here, we have doors. That's right, so Jack's place, who gave us the gift, he has tons of diamond hose, diamond mums. Then all these people's houses, bum 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 bum. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. Don't be angry. I'll fix that later. I'll take one of these. And then Drew's house, my house, Belle's house, Tom's house, Yammy's house, Jade's house. All the things. And then we've got the same kind of thing over here, except this wall here, which we've only just added the people to the server today. So Noobie's house... Rye guys? I'll have to ask him how to pronounce that. And Elkians. I think it's Elkians. Oelkians. That sounds fun to say. Oelkians. Yes. And then Sickness's house, which is Melissa's house. I spent a lot of time there as well, just kind of bugging her because that's fun. She is on the server, so maybe we might go pay her a visit. But essentially, I'm breaking 3, efficiency 4. This is what I've been doing for a little while. I didn't bring my other things. I've been coming to Sam's house because he has a typesetter and a print press. Essentially, like I've been just making my own ones of these print press chasers. Oops, excuse my phone. I've been making a lot of these, which are the print press chasers, just oak woods, well, just slabs plus iron ingots. And I've been using my own ones of these. And then what you end up doing, you put the book that you want to copy, because that's right, folks, you can copy enchanted books. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, that requires ink, which I've used all of mine now, and squids are just very difficult to find, even after Annie ended up raising the spawn cap or the spawn rate. There we go. The spawn rate for fish, for squids. But even then, they're still quite hard to find. So yeah, we'll need ink for that. But essentially, you put this book down here, and then you shift right click it. But it requires 31 levels, which I've only got 11. But it will create like a enchanted chase, which it will put it over here. It will delete that book, but with that enchanted chase, you can put it in here, you add some ink, and you add some books, which I don't have any with me right now because I put them all into that other thing. But once you have ink there, plus the enchanted chase, and some books to copy too, you'll get 3 of them. So it takes 1 to make 3, so essentially if you want to copy the book again, you're going to need to use one of those, so you only really get 2 back. But that's kind of cool. So that's how I enchanted this up. I started with like a efficiency 2, I think, on that other shovel, the one that I had efficiency 4 on. And then essentially today I started off with efficiency 2 again, I think, or efficiency 3. No, it might have been efficiency 1 actually. Efficiency 1 I started with and built it up to efficiency 4, which I added to a diamond shovel. And I made efficiency 4 by copying it as well. So that's why I still have 1 left, and then you can combine these 2 books and copy those, and yeah. But unfortunately, I don't have a way to get back to the hub from here. I don't think Max ended up putting a button there. Max, also known as Bag On, Bag Off. Here's a little picture that he showed me once. It's like, bag on, bag off. It's fun. But that's essentially how I've been getting back here. So I've got my nice level 2 books here that I plan on copying later. Oops, that was not meant to be there. And that's how I kind of plan to pre-make some of these extra books, like efficiency stuff. So if I, for whatever reason, need to replace this in the future, like if I let it break again, I can essentially just recreate an efficiency 5 unbreaking 3 straight from enchanted books that I've kind of copied. So that will be fun. But look at all the space that we've just made. All of the space. Before it used to come like right through there. There was like a thing there as well. And that'll be quite nice. Now that we've got a nice lovely area for the stream to run through, we'll be able to put something over here. And the stream will run along, go down through here, and probably end up here. And probably come in like that. So we'll see. We'll see how we go with that. Right. So today, let's see what we're going to do today. Kind of just giving like a mini little tour of the new stuff that's kind of happened like weeks ago, or a week ago, depending. Because I don't upload all that often, but now I'm kind of trying to. But when that means, making 2 episodes in the weekend, and I upload it on a Wednesday, and then another one on the next Wednesday, it's already been 2 weeks since I would have recorded it, which is ridiculous. Yeah, efficiency 5. Except for stone flame. That's okay. This place has actually changed a lot since, like, I came here. It used to be filled with trees and there were a lot more hills. So I'm gonna have a quick think on how I want to do some of this stuff. I might actually just dig this directly out like so, and then leave that kind of stuff there. I reckon that might be quite cool. So give me a little bit, and I will sort that out. That looks kind of cool. And I discovered that there was already a cave here, so that is double cool. That might end up, oh, maybe not. Might end up leading straight into where we want it. What's over there? Oh, that's right, I dug a hole right through this place. That's gonna be annoying. Oh my god. I found out how to pronounce Oelkian's name. So he does want the O in there, I think. I might call him Fred though. But Samuel has shot himself using his own ass. Impressive. So, yes. I don't know if I really want to... excuse me, hang on. Sorry about that. A little bit of indigestion. I also might end up changing out these stone blocks. I'm not really sure how I want this to look. I think I wanted maybe it to go directly in that way, rather than, you know, come in from the side here. So if we get rid of a whole bunch of this, and you know, maybe it would come to like about this point. Oh, hang on a sec. Just had to reply to a text. Sorry. So right, around this way it will dig directly into the wall. Maybe not too high. Maybe 4 blocks would be okay. But we'll test that out. And then, let's see. So if it went like so, and then how's that shaped out? 2 across, 2 across. Oh no, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Okay. Maybe if I didn't have this in the way. And through the magic of editing, you get to see all of this. Well, none of that, rather. Sorry. Bit dopey today. And so 2, and then... hang on. Right. So maybe the entrance would go something like that. I might end up making a bit skinnier, but it will go in for a little bit and then kind of branch off. But part of that also ends up depending on how thick this mountain is. Plus, you know, it will also end up going underground as well, so I'm going to have to think about how I want that done. But as I said before, the underground is where I want to be building, because I hate building the outsides of things. You can kind of see that from over here. Looks kind of nice, you know, it's dug into the wall, and you got like this little bit of here, and a little bit of stuff there, but bleh. So, ignore the cobblestone as well, that's just kind of the block that I happen to have. I would love for there to be no rain. Every time I'm recording, it's like rain, rain, rain. Right. So, right, let's do this. And what else would I end up doing on my Monday but record? Except it's only because I don't have work today. Sorry, bit incoherent. Why is that sent twice in the Skype? Sorry, I'm also looking at other things too. But you can kind of see, you know, hang on, I'll just move some of this. I've got to be careful with this shovel because it's so good. So you can kind of see, you know, it's like it's dug into there, like a tiny sort of cavity, and not cavity, but like it has its own little pathway leading into there, which is kind of cool for me. And so maybe this area as well would have more than just this blank space, even though it's mainly just so that we can head this way. Pathway to head down this way. Some go to the blacksmith, another one would end up going over the stream, which will go to the lumber mill. I might end up having to do some of that building off camera as well, which I apologize for, but it's very hard for me to talk and build at the same time when I have to think about, what does it look like, because I can't just pre-plan that stuff, unfortunately. Or I could go on a creative world, I suppose, but I don't like having to build things twice. Oh, thank you for turning off the... Wait, did they turn off the stuff? I'm not entirely sure. And I got... No. Another phone message, except that was actually for Facebook, so that's cool. Look at all that grass. That's why we need like a storage area. And I might end up organizing things by block type or by item type. I don't know. It would require thousands of chests. And obviously, I would have more of cobblestone than I would of, say, tiers or mob drops. And as for mob drops, I'd probably get more skeleton bones and arrows and things like that, just because I'm always at this, like... Oh, I didn't end up showing you that. Oh, there we go. If I'm moving straight away, I can usually get past that. But that's kind of cool. So, this is where I spent most of my time. Hey, how you doing? You only get like a certain amount of skeletons though. We might need to end up raising the skeletons up higher so that they're far enough away from the mob spawner. But I put this little area in. Max actually made this. The only things that I've really added are the hopper over there. That's the very first hopper I ever made, so that when you kill those, it puts them, all the mob drops right into here, which you can either put into the rubbish bin, which will despawn them after about 6 minutes or something. So I've only put in the hopper, and this enchanting station, and anvil, and that's it. Max made the rest of it. He is amazing. Go check him out. He has actually started a channel, so that's cool. Oh yeah, and of course you know who Max was, because he's the one that I've been doing all these mini games with. Although technically that was just one day, but I haven't been to Belle's house in a while either. What's Belle doing? Oh, that's right. She was making the cake. And she's still got her hoe. Hey-oh. And she lives in a cake. Fire protection, projectile protection, protection 2, projectile protection 1. Ah, yeah. All those books that you saw as well. Ah, damn it, do you have a switch around here? Somewhere? I hope you do, because I don't want to have to walk. I'm gonna have to walk, aren't I? Yeah. Or I'm gonna have to die, so... Well, that's annoying. Okay, give me a sec. When all else fails, just die, and you'll go back to your base, because we don't lose any levels, and you don't lose any of your stuff. Yeah. And we're definitely gonna need to sort that stuff out soon, because, Jesus. So much crap. I don't actually know where to find all the stuff that I need anymore, just because I've got too much. That's what happens when you spend a lot of time just getting resources, except not even trying too hard to get resources, you're just kind of being lazy, and not recording all week and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, sorry buddy. I can fly him directly through that 1 block high gap, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Is that the... Yeah, that's the one I keep thinking of as, like, the dragon roost, but when I actually come up here, it's not all that dragon roosty, it's just kind of this weird 1 block platform that's built out. And then this one would probably work better. You could put the dragon right in there, and kind of close off the door, but then how would you get up to him? It's like, well, you could end up just going through there and somehow traveling all the way up. Like maybe if you use something to do with boats. Man, that would be a lot of effort though. So much effort, Jesus. I want to let go, but I don't want him to run away. Oh, that's not the right one. Because I think whenever he takes damage, it makes him more skittish. And I don't want that. I think it's F. There we go. Oh. Yeah, so he'll be right. He's only got that tiny bit of damage there, so that's fine. So I need to get stuff done. Hang on. Okay, so we are getting there. We are doing this. This is kind of the channel that I want this stream to go through. Obviously, I'll make it deeper in some areas because, you know, streams aren't just one block deep. But this kind of gives us a lot of room to work with. We can cut more into this mountain if we need to. You know, that's not going to be a big deal because obviously if it can fall down like that, it's going to be fine. Like, look at that. That's fine. We'll be fine. Like just like that, we've made more room. So a lot of pathway might be needed. A lot more building. Dirt is like the most useless resource to me right now since I've got so many grass blocks. Like, why would you place dirt when you could just place a grass block and not have to worry about it, you know, coming back? So, that's obviously not like a proper Minecraft block. I still don't know whether or not that's possible in vanilla. I should probably ask someone. But this is where the Waterwheel is going to go, so it will go partly through the water. And then, you know, we need a reason for the stream coming down this way. Preferably one that we don't have to see all the time, because otherwise it will probably just annoy me, like OCD stuff. But it will come right through here, and then maybe end up coming from way up there or something. I don't know. But we'll figure something out, and then maybe it will split off here and go down two different directions. So it could end up going down this way and down that way into this little area here. There's that there's that tunnel that I was talking about, the one that has mobs in it. And I don't have Optifine on this set of pack. I'm using the magic launcher, which lets me switch between different packs very quickly. But it all uses like the .minecraft folder, so you get to use all the same maps, which could break things. But I mean, if I'm only playing on multiplayer servers, then it's not really a huge deal. So that is completely fine. So that's that part, and then maybe I'll just think about how I want that lumber mill to look. Maybe the water wheel thing as well, we'll see. Okay, so even though I said I was going to work on the lumber thing, I ended up working on this part instead, because why not? So this is essentially what I meant by like the water wheel. So it kind of dips into the stream, and then when you go like so hang on a second, I might need, we'll just use that for now. And then you go like so. It's not as impressive as I thought it would be. Maybe it needs to be higher. I mean, you can't see it. Damn. But then if I made it smaller, like it didn't, hang on. So, if I put it up here like so, what's that like? Damn. Okay. So that makes a little bit more sense. Grr. I'll have to just replace that because that's just going to annoy me. But then it doesn't quite... I mean, does it look okay? Kinda. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, did that not fix itself? Right, let's try that again. Put it through now. And for some reason this doesn't look even to me. Oh, that's because the wall doesn't extend out another block this way. So, right. But we'll see how like the rest of the building looks. This might need to be changed, but I reckon it looks alright. I think. Obviously, it will look a lot better when we have more of the building, you know, panned out. Plus, you know, an actual stream. Maybe I might do that just quickly. I've actually ended up working backwards from over there because that was the area that actually had water, so that's kind of cool. But this is one of my favorite parts about doing things like this. Like, look, all of it changes just like that. I'll put that over there and this over here. But you do one line of it, and it just fixes a whole nother line. Like, you don't have to fill in each block, which is kind of cool. Except for when you have random things like that, in which case it just gets annoying. But after this, I'll be able to dig out some of the stuff that's underneath here, and then it won't be as big a problem, so don't worry about that. And then with things like this, since some of the corners are already filled in, yeah, that looks cool. Since some of the corners are already filled in, it just kind of fixes itself until it gets to a point like that. In which case, you know, it doesn't have another block in a corner here, so the rest of that couldn't get fixed. But that's okay. But if we go like so, since there are blocks up to that point, that was completely fine. So, look at that. Just like that, we've made our own little man-made stream. Look at that. So a nice lovely stream right through our area, except it's going the wrong way. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. So stream kind of follows along this direction, comes along here. It splits off into two areas at the moment. I'm not quite sure how I want to end up doing this part yet, so I'll probably leave that until I figure that out. But if we go like so, I mean, it kind of splits around this little tree and comes in down there, and I kind of like that. I think it's cool, but we'll have to fill in this little area, obviously. And I can't have a tree just sitting in the water. That would be silly if we're not in a swamp. But that's kind of cool. So, right along there, plus, I have no food. I'm like, what the hell? Why can't I run? And then, obviously, it's because I'm dead. But I mean, this looks kind of cool. So we're getting there, guys. We're doing a little bit more aesthetically, then we can get to the more interesting things, for you guys at least. I wish most of my stuff was more interesting, but unfortunately that's not quite how it goes. And if we go like so. Yeah, we'll have to figure out a way to make that look a little bit nicer. Perhaps we'll start up there, but I do have my teleport stuff. I've got to watch out for this thing though, because I'm starting to run out. Thing is though, if I do that, it's going to start going to a lot more places than just where I want it to go. Like, it will start going along that way down to the lava as well. And oh wait, no it's not. Huh. Okay. But I would have to make this a little bit wider as well. And then that's going to have to be filled in. No, because that doesn't quite work either. I'm probably going to have to get rid of that lava as well, but there's just no other real way around it. That's not gonna have to come from there, so it comes in that way. Damn it. Oh, damn. Didn't quite make it there. So, there we go. And then... yeah, let me just terraform this. Yeah. It got touched by the water, so I had to kind of fix that. It's also ended up washing a few things down this way, which I'm also not really too worried about. But if I fill this out this way, if we do this right, it will look okay. So, oh, no, not that one, this one. And then we can go like that. And like so, and like that, and this should be fine now. I mean, I would like it to come out a little bit more. And maybe not have that there. And so we go like that. That's alright, isn't it? I think it's okay. So... yeah, make that a little bit wider. And put that in there. And one of those into the many cliff faces. Right, so there we go. We've now got our nice lovely stream, which I didn't actually plan on doing today, but oh well. That's just how that kind of worked out. We'll probably have to remake this part a little bit more because it seems a bit odd. But that goes right through here. We'll have our Waterwheel, which will be doing amazing things. And just because I'm going to want stuff in there. And on the other side, and why not down here as well? Cool. So now we've got water going through our water wheel. Oh, hang on, no, that's not supposed to be filled with water, is it? Because it gets picked up. Yeah. Oh, let us just fix that quickly then. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll have to do. I mean, I could try and make it a little bit more good looking, but I mean that essentially comes down to doing something like that, which just looks silly. And I'm gonna have to fix that too. Damn it. But yeah, so did a little bit. Sorry for the shambles of an episode, but we got a lot of important stuff done, kind of. And I've got to get it done at all. Well, I've got to get it done at some point, so I may as well do it sooner rather than later, even if it's on camera. Plus, we have hit that 30-minute mark anyway, so I think I'm going to call it here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!